2018. My name is Bill McCamley. I'm a state representative here in Las Cruces and Mesilla in southern New Mexico. I'm also a candidate for New Mexico State Auditor. And I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things the auditor can do to help with environmental issues here in New Mexico. So last week I actually did a video for a group called the New Mexico Wild Earth Guardians, as well as my questionnaire for the Sierra Club. I wanted to talk to you about two things that I spoke with both of them about. Remember, the auditor's job is to look at how we spend your taxpayer dollars most efficiently and most effectively. And there's a couple of things that we do here in New Mexico where I don't think we're doing that bear looking into, that I want to work on as auditor that deal with the environment. The first is the Gila River. That's in Grant County and Catron County, and it's one of the last free-flowing rivers in the western United States. Now, there's been an effort over the past, I believe, 11 or 12 years to try to set up a series of dams on that thing so that water can be used for local farmers, and some of it would be shipped by pipeline down to Luna County around where Deming is. The problem with that right now, money-wise, is really simple. They've spent $13 million of federal money that's gone through state offices on what amounts to nothing. There have been no set plans. A bunch of consultants have been paid. There's really no one that has any idea what that amount of dollars has given the taxpayers in New Mexico. Now, last year I helped co-sponsor a bill that would have changed the rest of that money, and I think there's another $10 million or so that is currently in an account to actually spend it on things that are currently in place. So, for instance, water and wastewater projects all up and down the mining district in Silver City, in Deming, in Reserve, and actually do something useful with it. And as auditor, one of the things I really want to look into is how long they've had this money, who they've paid, what has been given to the taxpayers, and what their plans are in the future, and really can point out, hey, look, if this has been a waste of money, we've got to do better with that. Furthermore, frankly, there's also an issue with damming the Gila. There should be an intrinsic value with protecting a lot of the natural areas that we have here in New Mexico, and that's important as well. The second thing I would look into is the policy that many counties in the state have of contracting with a federal organization called New Mexico Wildlife Services. Now, what these guys do is come in and kill coyotes, kill prairie dogs, kill a lot of other wildlife here in New Mexico. And the reason that that's an auditor's issue is this: we're spending money on that, your taxpayer dollars, on killing, for instance, coyotes, when there's a lot of scientific evidence out there showing that when you actually kill a bunch of coyotes, that they reproduce really quickly. And so within 8 months, you're just back with the amount of coyotes you had before. And there was actually an article in Scientific American last year showing that when you exterminate coyotes and they reproduce really quickly, there's really no positive effect at all on protecting livestock, which is the reason that a lot of folks in counties and the state use in this program. And there's some places around the country that are actually spending their money on things like fencing, shepherd dogs, sirens, things that are both non-lethal and more effective over the long term in actually keeping coyotes from killing livestock. So those are the two things that I'd really like to look into as state auditor. I think we can work on protecting our environment and using our taxpayer dollars more efficiently and effectively. And as always, I'd love to have any questions, comments, or concerns you or anybody else has on this issue. And hope everyone's having a really, really great Monday. Thanks a lot.